My name is Shelby, and before we start stretching, I'm going to give you some of my tips. And my first tip to stretching is to always stretch warm. Like, you might want to do, I would suggest 10 jumping jacks because it's always better to warm up before you stretch. My next tip is to always breathe when you're stretching. Never hold your breath. And my last tip is never stay in your comfort zone, which means never stop where it doesn't hurt. Always push further, even if it hurts, because that's how you're going to improve your stretching. So the first stretch that we're going to do is your splits. Now, if you do your left leg heel stretch in the air, you're going to start by doing your left leg split. So you're going to go down, always point your toes, and if you can, try and push your arms up for a few seconds, then reach down to your foot. And another thing that you want to do in order to get your right split better is to grab a book or something to make the split higher and harder. And you can also go down if you can with the book in there. Okay, and also if you want to do your right leg heel stretch in the air, you're going to be doing your right split. And always point your toes. And if you can, put your arms up, then reach down to your leg. Then, if that's too easy, you can grab your book again and do your right leg split. And also, if you can, reach down. Now, another rule for stretching, especially when you're doing like scorpions and needles, is you always want to pull it on your bad side as well, because then if you don't, then your back will be like all messed up and your spine will like be all crooked, and you don't want that to happen. So it doesn't matter if it's not as good as your dominant leg, because you always want to stretch out both legs. Now, for our next stretch, you might want to use a partner. So grab your partner, and what you're going to do is you can put your arm around their shoulder and kick you to your heel stretch, and they're going to pull it in closer to your chest. Okay, good. Then, again, do your other side. To the chest. Good. Okay. Another stretch that you can do is a wall split. So you're going to go up to a wall, and again, if you're doing your left leg split, or your left leg heel stretch, you're going to put your left leg on the ground, and your right leg up against the wall, and push as close to the wall as you can. And hold that for about 10 seconds. Now, the best way to stretch that, like the hardest way, is to start your foot further from the wall, because then you'll have to be pushing harder and it'll be harder to do. But again, don't force that if you're not ready to. Then, now we're going to do our right leg. So, right leg on the floor, farther away from the wall if you can. Then, your left leg on the wall. And hold that for a couple seconds. Okay, and also make sure that when you stretch, like if you're doing a stretch video or something, to always take pictures of your heel stretch after. And every day, hopefully you'll see improvement, because every day, hopefully you'll be pushing a little bit harder. So for this next stretch, you're going to need your partner again. And so you're going to pull it, and this time they're going to push your leg closer to their chest, and then back out and keep pushing it in and back. And do that about 5 times. And now we're going to do our other leg. So and those are also a very good stretch. Now, for our last stretch, to get our heel stretch, and again, these stretches are also good for a bow and arrow, you're going to lay down on the floor, and you're going to take your leg, and if you can't get it on the floor, that's okay, but pull it as far down as you can, and hold that for a couple seconds. Okay. And then our other leg. Okay. every time you stretch, of course, take the picture, and you also want to see like your heel stretch and see how well it got. So first, we're going to pull our left leg. And now we're going to pull our right leg. Okay, thank you for watching my stretch video.